With a newborn baby and a 14-month-old son to support on an annual income of less than £20,000, Police Community Support Officer Lawrence Ridge, 21, was hoping for better news in the budget. I think the decision to abolish stamp duty for first-time buyers is reasonable, but he should have announced a bigger pay rise for public sector workers. The 1% we get is minuscule compared with inflation. Building 300,000 affordable homes is nothing, spread out across the country. Where are they all? Lawrence has been the sole breadwinner for his family ever since his partner, Caitlin, 19, was made redundant last year. The couple rent a terraced house in Lancashire with their son, Lucius, and 3-week-old daughter, Emmeline, and are entitled to child tax credit and child benefit. We're one of those just about managing families the government keeps saying they want to help, but the Chancellor is not fussed about us. If he did, he would have cut VAT, which hurts poorer people the most. He was glad to hear that the personal allowance will rise by £350 from April 2018, but this will only reduce his tax bill by £70 a year. He has to spend more than a third of his take-home pay on rent and 10% on diesel to cover the cost of his commute. The family has at times been short of food. Luckily, we've been able to rely on our parents to help us out when we've struggled, but I know other families who have gone to food banks. Caitlin lost her Office at Me job while she was pregnant. If she gets another one, it will cost us so much in childcare, we wouldn't be any better off financially. So it's like, why bother? He would like to see more support for mums who want to get back into work. I think the Chancellor should have announced there would be means-tested childcare for all working parents, instead of giving parents of 3- and 4-year-olds 30 free hours a week, even if they earn up to £100,000 each. Those parents can afford to pay for childcare, but they get it for free while other families suffer. Recent graduate Shade Cuttle, 22, would have liked to have seen the budget address the pressing issue of student loans. It's interesting that nothing was mentioned about student loans. Tuition fees are the main thing that enrage young people, so I was quite surprised that it wasn't addressed. She graduated from Cambridge with £44,000 in student loans. The burden of the debt is always at the back of my mind. It feels like a life sentence. Given she spends thousands of pounds on train travel a year, however, she did welcome the introduction of a rail card for 26- to 30-year-olds. Personally, I was very happy when I heard about the news of the rail card extension. In some ways, it feels like it would make more of an impact. Cuttle, a self-employed writer and aspiring poet from York, subsidises her income with temporary jobs including litter picking at York Maze. She typically earns between £800 and £2,000 a month. Saving is not an option. I am having enough trouble trying to save to pay my taxes. So far I haven't made any progress toward repaying the masses of debt that I owe. Student debt has already hampered her ambitions for the future.